Hiya, welcome to a new episode of Slow, Easy English. Now, at this moment, myself and Easy are in the city of Berlin, Germany, and we wanted to find contrasting things between the UK and Germany. Here we go. So one of the first things you will notice that's very different in Germany compared to the UK is the drinking culture. Shops like this, called a Späti or a Spätkauf, are places where you can buy bottles of alcohol and drink in the public, which is very illegal in the UK. Although people do it, the culture here is a lot more accepting. They even, outside a Späti, put out small tables and chairs or benches where you can enjoy your tasty beer.
Another thing that is very different to the UK is bike lanes. Here are basically very, very wide bike lanes where people can drive their scooter or a bicycle. And in comparison to the UK, that's not happening. In Brighton or in London, I think Mitch, you were cycling in London a lot. It's way more dangerous than on these very wide. Basically, they have their own little street.
Here is another drinking-based difference. This place is closed, and currently it's 5:30. In the UK, pubs would already be open since 11 a.m.
And it's a Saturday.
And it's a Saturday. Where is everybody? This place apparently opens around 8 o'clock and goes on till much later into the early hours of Sunday. Another fun thing is this. Cash only. In the UK, it's very normal to have card contactless everywhere. Contactless is everything, but also you're allowed to smoke in here. What the hell? What's going on in Germany? And one thing we can't forget that all Berliners love, that doesn't really exist in the UK, is the love for techno music. So, before we go back to this week's episode, we would just like to quickly invite you to try our conversation calls. It's a place where you can practice speaking English on a weekly basis on Zoom. And we're joined by one of our amazing conversation members, Adrian. Adrian, how long have you been a conversation member of us for?
So I joined Easy English conversation call in March. And I have to say that I love the atmosphere. So it's lovely. Yeah, there are a lot of nice people and you can improve your English. So don't wait and join us.
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to easyenglish.video/membership or click the link up here somewhere and join our conversation membership. We're even offering a 7-day free trial so you can test it, see what level you're at and get rid of those nerves of speaking English. Now back to the episode. So one of the things we noticed when we were in Berlin were these amazing courtyards. Now, if you look at our Airbnb where we are staying, it looks just like a normal building block. But if you follow me, then you'll see that there are these amazing inner courtyards for everyone to use. We even have lifts and even an amazing tree. Now, in England, very typically, if you live in flats like this, you don't even have a front or a back garden.
What is this?
It's also a great place to store your bicycles, for the bins, and there's even a small sand pit for the children to use.
Very small.
How amazing, no?
Something very special in Berlin are the wide pavements. We have a lot of place here, and that's actually special for Berlin, not for Germany, really for Berlin, the city Berlin. And in Brighton, we can show you in comparison now, we have those tiny narrow lanes, and actually all over England, especially in the countryside. So these wide pavements, what do they do here?
So another one I've noticed, which I find very funny, is that people wait at traffic lights at the red even when there are no cars coming. In the UK, people will cross when there are cars coming on a red light. But I like this because it's a really good indicator for children to not cross the road when there maybe are cars coming, especially quiet electric cars. Good lesson to be learnt.
They don't even walk when it's green.
It's green and they're not walking yet. So, unbelievably and quite annoyingly, you're not able to take your dog into the parks, especially in Berlin, which is very, very annoying right at this moment. And whilst we're on the subject of parks, I find it very strange that in Berlin and in most parts of Germany, you will find parks in between the buildings and residences, where in the UK we have things called commons, which are free to access pieces of land for the public, and on there you'll find big grassy sections where you can let your dog off, you can play football, and you can go on the swings and roundabouts and all the other fun playground things. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Slow Easy English. Let us know in the comments below if you find anything in Berlin which is similar to your country's culture, or any differences that you've noticed in the UK and Germany. And as always, we'll see you next time. Ta-ra!